Hello, I'm Vanessa.
And I'm Charlotte, and we are environmentalists who are here to talk about how the plastic industry is polluting our planet with waste. We need to change things and make a difference.
Plastic is used by almost everyone and everywhere. People use plastic for transportation, accessories, garments, and many other things. People think that plastic is a need when it's a want, since it is used in our everyday lives. Plastic didn't even exist a few years ago.
In the US, each person wastes 63 pounds of plastic each year. The US bought 30 billion bottled water and only 12% was recycled. However, Australia recycled 36% of their PET plastic drink bottles in 2005. In 2007, the amount decreased to about half, and 6.8% of plastic in the US was recovered for recycling.
Many marine animals die every year because of plastic. The plastic releases harmful chemicals which hurt the fish and other marine animals. Zooplankton get contaminated with chemicals. Small fish usually eat large quantities of plankton in order to survive, as do big fish. In result, the big fish has the highest amount of chemicals. That is how the food chain is affected by bioaccumulation.
However, scientists are working on alternatives for plastic. They already came up with nanocarbons, but people dislike that idea because they are very expensive. But there has also been news of mushrooms having mycelium that compose and act like glue or wax. With this, people will still have plastic, and it's natural.
Nanocarbons like mushrooms can pose and act like glue. This reduces the amount of plastic going to the ocean. The zooplankton or fish will not consume as much plastic or bottle caps. In this case, the amount of chemicals in the ocean will reduce, causing the wildlife to have a better chance of surviving. That also means that the second consumer and producer will stay the same.
Do you know what plastic is made out of? It is 90% petroleum and only 10% of it is water and chemicals. Petroleum is a non-renewable resource, and that means that if we use all of it up, we won't be getting any more, and we are using it too fast.
Since plastic bags litter the world, Uganda has banned them. This happened 3 years ago. When they were banned, people disliked the idea. They disliked it because many people depended on it for a living. If plastics were banned, people who depend on it have no money, causing them to have no food, shelter, etc.
In Uganda, a lot of oil companies are destroying homes and possibly forests. So in that result, they decided to ban plastic bags so that the amount of extraction will be reduced. People's homes will not be destroyed, the factory workers will not get toxins, the amount of trees cut down for space will be reduced, and animals will still have homes, and companies won't need to pay for health insurance.
Well, since oil is mined, the oil should be fair trade, much like how coffee should be grown. That way it is sustainable and miners will still be able to get the right amount of money.
Did you know that how big the country is affects the amount of plastic used? Well, Ireland consumes 1.2 billion plastic bags annually. Australia consumes 6.9 billion, Taiwan 20 billion, Japan 300 billion, and the US 380 billion. Since Ireland is the smallest country here, it consumes the least.
We recommend that plastic should be used, a little, not totally be banned. In our research, a lot of the articles said that plastic was bad. The environment was at stake, workers were in pain, and companies were framed. Only a bit was on the perspective on public society. So we conclude that plastic is bad. Do we really need plastic?
Did you know that plastic was formed from the remains of ancient plants and animals that lived up to 300 million years ago? That means that it's a non-renewable resource, so once it's gone, you won't be able to find it anymore. Plastic can be formed into any shape, which is why people find it very convenient. These are our sources. These are our photo credits. We hope you have enjoyed our Pecha Kucha and have learned some valuable information and choose something different instead of plastic.